Most people think about electricity. They think about these. But what if I told you you could get electricity from thin air? To get this free electricity, just take these few simple parts, and essentially, we're going to turn them into one of these. So I started with these parts, and this circuit plan, and made a solderless circuit like this. Here, I'll check the baseline voltage of the system before hooking it up to the antenna. Notice, there is no voltage reading. Next, hook up the antenna. The radio waves brought in on this antenna are the source of the free electricity. And now let's measure the voltage now that we have the antenna hooked up. Check that out. This is free electricity. I'll just hold this up so you can take a closer look at what we're getting here. So what can you do with this free electricity? Well, I've just hooked up this cable, so I can use it in an attempt to charge up my cell phone. Nothing yet. Oh, looks like I've got enough voltage. And there it goes. So here's your shopping list to make your free energy receiver. It's not really free because it costs $2. But if you don't have your own antenna, you can make your own with that simple antenna wire. And here's a simple circuit plan. Enjoy!
Good morning, this is Gems in here. It's 1:59 p.m. October the 1st, 2014. This is Western Jamaica here. If you're subscribing to me on YouTube under This Is Not Anonymous, it might be better for you to subscribe on Gems In, because I'll be doing some live workshop on Gems In, like a Google's Hangout or what a YouTube live event is, certain events. If you've been watching some of the other videos, I've been experimenting with HHO and other free energy, wood gas, coal gas burning stove, vaporization of gas. Currently though, I've been experimenting with aluminum plates to find an easy, fabricate, cheap method so that taximen and maybe poorer people could afford HHO technology and a little bit of, not the finest high fashion, but what we call ragamuffin setup, where they can start to get 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50% savings on their fuel. In addition to learning about the energy technology to using gas generators in different times of crisis and the whole free energy consciousness. So where we're starting right now is using seawater electrolyte. Now, I've been experimenting with this, and when I use direct seawater, I'm going to have to start to cut it. I get a very powerful reaction, and to get it kind of get some I burn the seawater, it turns into this like blue algae, green algae, and you get some layers. You can get like a freshwater layer, and you get a layer that's golden. Okay. Now, I've been experimenting using the the motorcycle tire as gaskets, and you can get a very tight design. Okay. Okay, I alternate the rubber bands. One plate has a center one, and the next plate has two on the edges. Now with the seawater, the mixture gets very glommy, and I've been looking at what happens. This was a 3 3/4 inch, okay, that I took out with the glom. Now this glom, I tested with the ohm meter. It's very strange what happens here, but this reaction was very powerful. So anyways, let's just do a little test here. Okay. Set up. You're getting me in the picture still. Oh. Go like that. Okay. Here's a cell. This is 1, 2, this is 4 cells. Okay. This is 4 cells here. This is the beginning of the cell. The negative wire. This is the negative wire. And this is the positive one. And you've got 5 neutral plates. You've got 5 neutral plates in between. So that will give you 6 spark gaps, 6 gaps. So you have 12 volts being reduced to 2 volts for each gap. It gets cut by each neutral plate. Each gap. A little bit more than 2 volts. These things you kind of vary a little bit depending on the composition. So you have that cell there, this one. So we have negative here, negative here. No, this is the positive one. This is negative and this is negative. And they get jumped into the center plate as negative also. And this is the positive, and this is the jumper, jumps it over here. So we got 3 negative, 2 positive. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 20 neutral plates and 5 wired plates. So this is a 25 plate cell. I'm going to put this in. Oh. Sometimes I put a little A down at the bottom to keep the bubble, to keep the bottom from sealing too much. Okay. So there we have that cell. Let's get the ohm meter here. I mean the other one. Uh-huh. This is let's get this back on the voltmeter. Let me go plug in the battery. See if we have current over here. Current. Now this is supposed to be, this is the negative. Okay, this is supposed to be positive, that one. This one should be negative. We have bad connections here. Bad connection to a bad meter. Boy, it looks like a bad meter. Do I have every tool can work today? I think this meter is bad. So just plug this in. We're going in. Okay. Now I'm gonna try. Alright, let's put in fresh water. This is regular water. We've got current on now. Let's see, or hopefully. Okay, you see some minor reaction there. Do we have current? So my meter's not working for this demo. Let me put a little bit of seawater in and see what happens. See, you get a much heavier reaction with just a little bit of seawater. Just a little bit of seawater. Now, I've been using a lot of seawater. Yeah, so this should I try light this? I have to test these bubbles. Whoa! Burning water. Wow. I guess that's working. I guess we're burning water here, Gem's in here. So this is interesting. The seawater, I've been using it. Let me stop this a second. Let me plug this out. Let me dump this. Where's my container? Hold on. Oh, do I want to show you this? See it? What happened? I'm going to dump this out. Put this back in here. Okay. I'm going to put in about half seawater and half regular water. And now I'm going to plug this in. So I got two things to see. Number one, changing the mixture, the quality and the output of the bubbles, combined with the decomposition of and clogging up of the aluminum plates. You can see it kicking out things. So try and pop. You see, if I light this, I might have to run if it doesn't go out. Those are bubbles. This is burning water. Whoa, so here's some bubbles. Anyways, this is Gems In. Like I say, if you want to follow me, I'm on This Is Not Anonymous, but right now it's better to follow me on Gems In on YouTube and on Twitter. So this got a little bit of, oh, that wire, I just pulled that jumper off. So this burn a lot cleaner. We'll be updating. You can also look on YouTube what HH Hydrogen for Power is doing some interesting experiments with this stuff, like in cold fusion and a lot of higher level stuff that he's doing. Anyways, this is Gems In. Check me on Twitter at Gems In or on YouTube. You can check things out, definitely. What's up from Western Jamaica?